right, ma'am, you want to do a shout out, right?
Happy birthday! No!
No!
Happy anniversary to my parents' 60th today.
60th anniversary today, huh?
You guys,
well, as we're filming this.
And you guys, as we're filming this, is 3 years ago, Derecho.
Oh, yeah, that's right. The big windstorm that happened out here. Yeah, the 3-year anniversary. Yeah, I'll probably talk more about it and be gone, and then we'll get your final thoughts on that later tonight, okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to sit on the patio for a little bit. I'm just going to stay home, relax, and chill until I'm ready to go in, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it was 3 years ago today when I was on the riverfront, and it was the hottest day in August. It was, dew points was through the roof. Now, I remember I was on the riverfront doing the video. It's titled Nasty Storms. I'll try to find that video and I'll put it in the iCard up here on the over my left shoulder. Yeah, you gotta watch that video where I was just pouring sweat unusually. Angie gives me and tells me I gotta get home right away. Get home ASAP. I just got home, and about minutes later, that storm hit. And I mean, it hit hard. Winds was averaging about 80 miles per hour with straight line gusts was clocked in some places around Iowa, Illinois, wherever it hit us hard too. It was clocked around almost 110 miles per hour as wind gusts, but it was averaging around 80. It was some storm 3 years ago. As you remember, during the fall season, when we look at over this fall, you will still see down trees from that storm. All the trees over here almost, when wind blew, if you look at the video, almost folded in half. It was really rocking and rolling out there. Because of that storm, it knocked down a lot of trees back in the boonies. We call the boonies. That's where we got that new development. When those trees went, that development would never happen if it wasn't the Derecho from 3 years ago. And now, 3 years later, back in the boonies, we walked you back there. We walked past down that one road a couple times, and you saw that new development. If it wasn't for that Derecho, that development may not even happen. That storm hit so hard, so fast. It took a little while, but then some trees fell on some power lines, and we lost power for about 2 days. And some places around the area, they lost power for over a week, maybe 2 weeks. But we lost power for a couple of days around here. It knocked down the radio tower nearby. They built a new one since then. Probably a lighter one, maybe a little bit more. It's kind of like it's not as thick as the old one, but it sounds like it's more sturdier. They got more guide wires on it too, to help support it better when they get stiff winds again. And and basically that was some wicked storm. And like I said, we went the day after to look at some damage and all that stuff, uprooted trees, and of course after the storm we walked down that way anyway, and to see what kind of damage it was. And holy cow, like I said in that video, in that nasty storm, towards the end of that video, when I made the walk down that way to see what kind of damage we're dealing with, when I saw that area that had a lot of trees, now is that development, I said something like that, it looks like a bomb went off in there, basically. So yeah, and here we are 3 years later. There's still places around town, but right now, the only place we have that still shows signs of the Derecho, just later this fall when those leaves are down, you're still going to see the down trees. But the down trees is not on the property, it's on the other property. It's in, like you call, city property. So basically, the property owners can't touch it because it's on the other, because most of the down trees is on the other side of the fence there. So, and of course, since we've been living here, as you know, the trees are up higher and higher. And that's since we've been here. At one time we've been here, it used to be a garage right through here. Let me see if I'm pointing it right down here. There used to be another garage right in here at one time. You have to go back to our past videos to find that. Older videos to find that garage. That thing was crumbling down, and when the one owners decided to take it down, they took it down piece by piece, and that. But luckily, that was down before the Derecho. That was down a couple years before the Derecho. Yeah, have we came close to another one? Yeah, multiple times this year, multiple times last year. We had these stiff winds and that, so anything can happen. So that's basically it. As we're filming this video, the day we're filming this video on August 10th, 2022 that's what Angie keeps telling me. Now, if Angie's got the wrong date, it's on Angie, because I'm going with what Angie says, because she's going to rub it in. Like I said, 3 years ago today, as I'm filming this, we started filming. I started going down to the riverfront, doing some riverfront vlogs, and Angie told me to get home right away. I got on the very next bus, got home just before the storm hit, and I mean, we saw it coming too. And boy, you gotta check that video. I called it nasty storms, and it was nasty. I should have renamed it the Derecho, but I just kept it as nasty storm. So if you have not checked that video out, please do. Why you guys say why did I go live with it? Well, I had the old track phone, and live streaming on that track phone wasn't really the best at the time. And what really didn't help was I did not have enough power to get through the storm, because I was already at 50% power, because I forgot to plug that in. I just had enough power to monitor what I needed to do, but I just couldn't go live with it, so that's why I came up with the edited video. That's why I didn't go live with it, so you ain't gonna see no live stream from that storm 3 years ago. Right now, we'll see what Angie has to say, her thoughts on 3 years ago, how scary it was to her and everybody else around here at the time. Well, as you know, 3 years ago tonight, we were sitting in the dark.
Yes.
Lights out, nothing to do. We couldn't edit videos. We could make videos, but we couldn't really edit them until we had power.
Right.
Almost good thing we didn't have membership back then. I don't know how I would have done that without no power back then 3 years ago.
And you guys, the tiny house had no damage, just had trees
Yep.
and all that.
Yeah, that's right. Until we had it for our blog 2000. Then they had little tiny house roof damage. Remember that?
That's when the swing took over.
Yeah, but that was after the
Derecho.
Yeah. But yeah, a lot of damage around town. And, you know, people was debating about the boondocks.
Oh,
and yeah, they were against
all that. A lot of those trees went down.
Yeah, all those trees went down. I said it went off like a bomb, and all of a sudden now it was a green light for the project, because those trees, people was against those trees coming down, but Mother Nature said nope, we're gonna blow them down. We're gonna go ahead with the development.
You guys, where that property is now with all the they finally put a street sign there.
Oh, good. About time. Yeah, so. All right. Just remember what happened 3 years ago. It could have been far worse. We had 2 days of no power. And of course, we had to throw away a lot of food.
And we went to Jenny's that night, and we weren't the only ones that was there, because a lot of people was there.
Oh, yeah, because it was what, before dinner or after dinner?
Both.
It was before the storm, after the storm?
After the storm.
Did they have power after the storm?
They were the only ones that
had power, and everybody else was out of power.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot that we went down to Jenny's for dinner.
Yes.
It was pretty busy down there for them too.
Yeah.
Because they were one of the few restaurants that was still open that still had power.
Yep.
Our area had no power for 2 days.
Right. It was the day after the storm we went down there.
Okay, day after the storm when the power slowly resumed. We didn't get that power back the next day until like 6 p.m.
Yep.
Something like that. So about a day and a half, no power. But it was long enough that we had to throw away some food.
Yes.
But that was some memories from 3 years ago.
Yeah.
Hope it doesn't happen again. We never know with Mother Nature.
Yep.
Wrap this up.
Oh, please like, share, subscribe. Do not forget to hit that subscribe button notification bell. We'll see you later.